So we'll continue with the class where we are going to learn how to draw the projection of a prism which is resting on HP on one of the base edges. The axis is inclined to HP and inclined to VP. Okay, so as I said, the initial position will be like this. You imagine the prism to be completely resting on HP. So in the top view you will see the square. Okay, so you will see a square in the top view. So draw the square, draw the top view and name the corners. So if this is A, B, C and D. Next is you have to find the center of this square. So draw two diagonals thin lines. The point at which they intersect, that will be the center. So the axis will be here. The top end of the axis is O, the bottom end is O1. So we'll first project the axis. In the front view, we draw the projector from O to the XY line. Then you know the length of the axis will be equal to the length of the prism. Okay. So in all the problems, he will not say the length of the prism, he will say the length of the axis. Okay. So take whatever is given as length of the axis, and in the front view what you see, in the top view you see this, and in the front view you see this, a rectangle. Okay. So we'll draw that. First project the axis equal to the given length. So axis is a dot and dashed line. Okay. Next, draw the projector from C. B and C are in the same line, and from D and A are in the same line. So you will get 2 points in the axis. So this is A dash, because when you draw the front view you have to look at the top view from here. So the visible corner is A and B. Oh, we forgot to write the invisible corners here, the base corners. This is A1 in brackets, B1, C1 and D1. So these are the invisible corners, that is the base, okay, which is exactly below the top base. So from the top view it will not be visible. Okay, therefore you should show it in brackets, show the corners in brackets. So this will be the base A1 dash and B1 dash. Okay, and C1 dash will be in brackets in the front view, and okay, and here D1 dash will be in brackets. So now draw the longer edge of the prism in the front view. Equal to the length of the axis. Okay, so the axis is O1 dash and O dash. Now here you name the corners, A dash which is visible, and B dash, and C dash is invisible, so it will be in brackets, and D dash also is invisible, so that also will be in brackets. So this will be the initial position of a prism which is resting on HP on one of the base edges. Okay. Next is you have to fulfill the HP condition first. So what is the HP condition? The axis is, suppose the axis is inclined to HP at 45 degrees. So you know the axis and the longer edge here in this figure is parallel to each other. Therefore you can take the inclination of the longer edge as 45 degrees. So, and you know that when it is resting on the edge B1 dash and C1 dash on HP, so this edge must always be on the XY line in the front view. Okay. So this is the fundamental which you have to know. So take B1 dash and C1 dash on XY line. Then draw a line inclined at 45 degrees to the XY line. Draw a line inclined at 45 degrees to the XY line. What must be the length? It must be equal to B1 dash and B dash. So this length must be equal to this length. So we'll assume this to be here. This is B dash and C dash in brackets. Now redraw this top view in this position. So how to draw the base? The base is 90 degrees to this longer edge. So measure 90 at 90 degrees, draw a line equal to this base A1 and B1. Okay, so this will be A1 dash and D1 dash in brackets, and this will, the midpoint will be the axis O1 dash. So draw the axis. So it will be parallel to this line. All the lines will be parallel to each other. So complete this top view. Complete the top face. Okay, so this is O dash and this is A dash and D dash in brackets. So this will be the second position of the prism. Okay, that is the axis is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So if you measure this angle, it will be 45 degrees. Okay, now you have to project the top view. This looks from the top. Okay, when it is in this position, see how it looks from the top. This top face is visible, but it will not be a square. It appears as a rectangle, and this face rectangle will be visible to you, and the base is invisible. Okay, so how to draw the top view is like this. Project the base. From base A1 and D1, draw the projector, vertical projectors. Okay, from the previous top view, from A1, draw a horizontal projector to cut the vertical projector which you have drawn. So this will be A1, new A1, and from D1, draw a horizontal projector to cut this. So this will be your D1. Similarly, B1 and C1, draw the vertical projector. Then from B1, draw the horizontal projector. It cuts at this point. This will be B1. Again from C1, draw the horizontal projector. It cuts at this point. This will be C1. Okay. Then the axis O1 dash, draw the vertical projector from here, and from the previous axis O1, draw the horizontal projector. You will get the point O1. Similarly, you have to project the top face. First, from A dash, draw a vertical projector, and from A, draw the horizontal projector. So this will be your A. Okay, similarly, and D is here. Okay, draw the horizontal line from here. This will be D. Similarly, from B and C, draw the vertical projector and the horizontal projector from B. This will be B, and from C, this will be C. So here maybe you have to be very clear. A, B, C and D represents the top face of the prism. A1, B1, C1, D1 represents the base of the prism. Okay, now here you have to apply the rules of visibility. What are the rules of visibility? If you are looking from here to draw the top view, rules of visibility are all outlines are visible. So all outlines make them join them with dark line. All outlines are visible lines. Okay. Next, if you are looking at the top view, front view from here, as I said, the whole top face is visible to you. Okay, so all the corners are visible. So all those, the top view, in the top view, the top face will be visible totally. Next, when you are looking from here, this edge B1 and C1 dash is invisible to you. It is hidden from you. You can see. Okay, this edge AD is visible, but this edge is hidden. Okay, so a line joining two invisible points, that is B1 and C1, will be a invisible line or hidden line. So that is represented by dotted line. So draw a dotted line joining B1 and C1. Okay, next, here you have to complete the projection by projecting the axis O dash. Draw the vertical projector from here and draw the horizontal projector from here. So this will be your O. Then axis is represented by a dot and dashed line. So OO1 is the axis in the top view when the axis of the prism is inclined to HP at 45 degrees. So measure this length. This will be the apparent length of the axis or the top view length of the axis. This will be the top view length of axis, or it is called as apparent length. Okay, so this completes the second set of views, that is the HP condition. So the first one is called the initial position and the second is called the HP condition, HPC. Now the third condition. So I told you there will be three types of problems. In one type of problem, he will say the prism and the axis is inclined to VP. The axis is inclined to HP at 45 degrees and to VP at say 30 degrees. Okay, so to draw the third set of views, that is VP condition, he has given the true inclination of the axis with VP, that is 30 degrees. But you know, in projection of lines, when a line is inclined to both HP and VP, you will not be seeing the true inclination either in the top view or in the front view. You will be seeing only the apparent inclination and apparent length. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to find the apparent inclination here in the third set of views. You need to find the apparent inclination, that is the beta angle of the axis. Okay, already the axis is inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Now it is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. To find the beta angle, what you do is you have to take the true length of the axis and true inclination. Okay, so what is the true inclination? 30 degrees. So take 30 degrees, measure 30 degrees from here, take the true length of the axis. Okay, that is measure from here with this as radius, with this point as center. Cut this line which you have drawn at 30 degrees to the XY line or 30 degrees to the VP. Okay, it cuts here. At this point you draw the locus. Okay, next take the apparent length. Now apparent length is from the second set of views. This is O1 and O. So this is the top view length or apparent length of the axis. So measure this with your compass with this as radius, O1, O as radius, okay, with this as center. We'll call this as O or O1. Okay, we'll call it as O1. So with O1 as center, O1, O as radius from the previous top view, draw an arc to cut the locus. It cuts somewhere here. Okay, so this point, the point at which it cuts the locus, that will be this will be O. Okay, that means you are tilting this top view in like this. Okay, you are tilting the top view like this. So here it is, axis is inclined to HP. Now you are tilting it like this. Okay, so the top face is coming towards you. This is how you are tilting. So join this O1, draw the axis line. Okay, now if you measure this angle, this will be the apparent inclination, that is beta. So this you know from projection of lines. Okay, so now what you have to do is you have to draw this top view so that the axis is in this position, O, O1 and O. Okay, so how to draw this? To first draw from O1 to A1 D1. Okay, so measure this distance and extend this O and O1 line up to that. Then here draw a perpendicular line. Draw a perpendicular line like this. Okay, then measure from here, measure A1 and D1. A1 and D1 from the midpoint will be same. So mark them here. Suppose this is D1. Okay, and this will be A1. Okay, similarly come here, you have to mark B and C. So you know B and C is perpendicular to O1, O. So measure this distance, how much it is. This distance and this distance will be same. So measure the distance and draw a line perpendicular to this. Perpendicular to the axis. Now from D, draw a line parallel to the axis. From D1, draw a line parallel to the axis. And from A1 also draw a line parallel to the axis. Okay, now what you get? This is C. This point will be C and this point will be B. Okay, similarly you draw the lines B1 and C1. So measure from O1 this distance. Okay, take it here and draw the line B1 and C1. So this is C1 and this is B1. Similarly here draw AD, measure from O and draw AD. So this is D and this is A. So you should be very careful while naming the corners. If you name the corners wrongly, you will get the view wrong. Okay, so now you have to project the front view. So we'll project one by one. We'll first project the base. Okay, so from A1 draw a vertical projector. Okay, from the previous front view, draw a horizontal from A1 dash, horizontal projector from A1 dash. The point at which they meet, this will be your new A1. Okay, next D1, again draw the vertical projector from here. Okay, and from the previous front view, draw a horizontal projector. This becomes D1. Okay, then B1 and C1 dash. Okay, so this is B1 and C1 dash will be on the XY line. So draw the projector from B1, vertical projector, to touch the XY line. This will be your B1 dash. Okay, and this will be from C1, draw the vertical projector to cut the XY line. This will be C1 dash. Okay, now you have all the four corners of the base. Similarly, project the top corners. Okay, so first A, draw the vertical projector from A. So you have to have patience and do it one by one, otherwise everything will go wrong. Draw the vertical projector, and from the previous front view, draw a horizontal projector to cut that. So this will be A dash, new A dash. Okay, this will be your new A dash. Similarly, from D, draw the vertical projector okay, then from the previous front view, draw the horizontal projector. It will cut at this point. So this will be new D dash, A dash and D dash. Similarly, for B and C, draw the vertical projector from B, and from the previous B dash, draw the horizontal projector. They will meet at this point. So this becomes your B dash, new B dash. Okay, then C dash, draw the vertical projector from here, and from the previous front view, that is C dash, draw a horizontal projector. It cuts here. This is C dash. So now you have got the top four corners, A dash, B dash and C dash, and the base of the prism, A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash and D1 dash. Okay, now apply the rules of visibility. So now all outlines are visible. That is the first rule of visibility. So join all the outlines. So A and A1 dash, A dash and A1 dash. Next A dash and D dash. Okay, next D dash and C dash. So this must be in dark lines. Next is C dash and C1 dash. So these two, C dash and C1 dash. Okay, next C1 dash and B1 dash. Next is B1 dash and A1 dash. So this will be the outlines. So all outlines are visible lines. Now to draw the front view, you have to look at the top view from here. If you are looking from here, all the top face, that is A, B, C and D are visible. You can see. Okay, if you are looking from here front, all the corners on of the top face are visible. So all lines joining visible corners are visible lines. So B, C, A dash, B dash, C dash, and C dash and D dash, and D dash and A dash are visible. Okay. Now what about this B dash and B1 dash? You see here, if you look from here, B is visible, B1 is also visible. So according to the rules of visibility, a line joining two visible points is a visible line. So join this with a thick line, B dash and B1 dash. Okay. Now if you are looking from here, the corner D1 is not visible to you. Okay, so D1 dash is invisible. So all lines joining an invisible point are invisible lines. Therefore, A dash and A1 dash and D1 dash will be an invisible line. It will be a dotted line. Okay, then D dash and C1 dash also will be a dotted line. And D dash and D1 dash and D dash also will be a dotted line. Okay, so this will complete the projection. Okay, so these are the one type of problems which you will get. Okay, so next type we'll take up in the next video.